We're following some breaking news from Washington now. For the second time, the Justice Department asking the Supreme Court to temporarily block the new Texas law that bans many abortions.
That's right. Let's go ahead and bring in NBC News Justice correspondent Pete Williams, who has it all for us. Pete, what makes this appeal different than the first?
What's different about it is who's suing. This time it's the government's lawsuit. It's the Biden administration's lawsuit suing Texas, saying that Texas passed this law depriving women of a constitutional right of access to abortion without providing any means to challenge the law in court. Indeed, that was the way the law was designed, to make it much harder to challenge, because unlike every other abortion restriction in the past, this one is not enforced by the state. This allows individuals to sue people who carry out abortions for $10,000. So the Justice Department just filed this lawsuit saying that basically Texas can't do that, and that's what makes it different. It's who's suing this time. Different case.
And Pete, this appeal is not about a woman's right to an abortion, but there is another case that's coming up that will challenge that, right?
Right. This is all about the way the Texas fashioned this law to say that the state can't carry it out. Now, what the Supreme Court said in early September, when it brushed away a different challenge to the law, is one of the problems here is that when courts issue injunctions, they tell people, individuals, organizations, institutions not to enforce the law. Who do you enforce that injunction against this time? That's one of the complications here, because Texas officials have no role in this. Now, the district court judge said it was proper to enjoin the state court judges in Texas so that they couldn't do anything to carry out these lawsuits or do anything if these lawsuits were filed. But the Supreme Court said last month there's a real question about whether you can, the federal government or federal courts can enjoin state officials. But the big challenge to abortion is the one that they'll hear in December from the Mississippi law, that it's a direct challenge to Roe v. Wade that would ban abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy.
All right. NBC's Pete Williams for us there from Washington. Pete, as always, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.